Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Kai, going up here today with part 12, the final part of the first bookcase of the DVD and Blu Ray collection. All DVDs here today. Without further ado, I'm going to go straight into it. There's a few to go through. So first up we have a geisha, or geisha, however you pronounce it, or Memoirs of a Geisha. A drama sort of based around the life of a geisha doll. And then we have I'll Be Home for Christmas with the only name I recognise is Robert Hayes. I might recognise Jack Palance. Christmas Story. Let me know your favourite Christmas film. And do you watch Christmas films outside of the December time? Mr. Holmes, starring Ian McKellen, great actor. The Man Beyond the Myth of Sherlock Holmes. Then we have Mansfield Park, based on the Jane Austen novel, starring Billie Piper. Bloody hell, I remember that was like the girl back in the day. My Sister's Keeper, Cameron Diaz, Abigail Breslin, from the director of The Notebook. The Fortunes and Misfortunes of Moll Flanders, Daniel Craig again, period drama. I think it's to do, yeah, there's a lot of like sexual overtones. This was a very controversial book back in the day. Then we have A Girl Interrupted. I'm expecting it to be a woman's experience inside of a psychiatric hospital. Then we have Seven Brides, for Seven Brothers. I'm guessing this might be like a musical. Then we have Hamlet by William Shakespeare. This is the Royal Shakespeare Company production, BBC version. Julia Roberts in Sleeping with the Enemy. Another compulsive love sort of story. London to Brighton. Innocence Has Nowhere to Hide. Thriller, British film. Then we have London River. Film no Londoner should miss. I'm not from London, so I have no clue. Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, based on the Mark Twain novel. Love the Hard Way with Adrian Brody. Then we have Lincoln, Daniel Day-Lewis, based on the American President Lincoln. La Vie en Rose, I think it's a French film by the looks of it, and heartfelt epic. Captain Phillips, look at me, I am the captain now. Tom Hanks, of course, this movie, hijacking thriller movie. Life is Beautiful. Charmful but bumbling waiter. Triple pack with The Lost World, Call of the Wild, Dollar for Dead, and Treasure Island. So Arthur Conan Doyle's. An Oscar winner triple pack with No Country for Old Men, A Beautiful Mind, and American Beauty. I've seen No Country for Old Men, but I haven't seen the other two. And then we have Hetty Feather, another period drama. This is a 10-part. It's a 10-part series, drama series. 2-disc set. My House in Umbria. La Gloria de Mon Père. I think it's a French film. Yeah. Notting Hill, Julia Roberts, Hugh Grant. Love Can Build a Bridge. Margin Call. Kevin Spacey, Jeremy Irons, Demi Moore, Stanley Tucci. Love in the Strangest Way, a French feminist fatal attraction. Raging Bull from Robert De Niro. This is considered to be one of the greatest boxing films outside of Rocky. Step Up 3, again, not really into dance movies that much. Life of Pi, based on the novel. I've heard this is a really good movie. Then we have Sideways. Sandra Oh is the only name I recognise in that one. The Story of Peter and Rose Granger's Passion. Australian movie by the looks of it. Sleepy Hollow, the Johnny Depp Tim Burton version of Sleepy Hollow, based on the Headless Horseman. Good old root beer. Oliver. This is based on the Oliver Twist novel. Nicholas Nickleby, another Charles Dickens novel. Playing for Keeps, from the director of Pursuit of Happiness. So I'm expecting this is a rom-com / drama. Gangsters Noir, expecting it to be a Gangsters No. 1, sorry, number 1. I said noir, but it's not. Gangsters number 1. 9. Judi Dench is in this. Fergie's in this as well. Nicole Kidman, Kate Hudson, Penelope Cruz, Daniel Day-Lewis. So a decent cast. A standalone issue of No Country for Old Men. I really enjoyed this movie. Of course, won a bunch of awards. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I thought it was a really good thriller, sort of a hunting, it's kind of like a post-western type thing. Good Night and Good Luck. Robert Downey Jr. is in this. Jeff Daniels, George Clooney. Jeff Daniels probably playing a more dramatic role. Mrs. Brown, Her Majesty Mrs. Brown. Homeward Bound, I love this film. It's probably one of my favourite dog-themed movies. It's obviously based on the original book of The Longest Journey. But this one, I always enjoyed this one. And I did like the sequel as well, Lost in Manhattan, or San Francisco, one or the other. Kundun. Cinematic achievement from Martin Scorsese. Sachin, biopic based on Sachin Tendulkar, the Indian cricket player. I think he's Indian, I could be wrong. Romper Stomper, with Russell Crowe, sort of based around like neo-Nazis, I believe. The gangs, skinheads, I think they also went by the name of. Runner, Play or Be Played. So I'm expecting this. Justin Timberlake and Ben Affleck doesn't fill me with lots of expectations. Then we got a rare cult pack. This includes African Safari, Almost Hollywood, Death Row Game Show, which sounds pretty cool actually. Indian Paint, The Kidnapping of the President, Liar's Moon, My Mum's a Werewolf, Road to Nashville, Santee, Secret File Hollywood, A Specialist, and The Young Graduate. So an eccentric array of rare cinematic gems. Although some of them aren't really actual films, they're sort of like documentaries, like Road to Nashville is obviously based around the country singing sensation like Johnny Cash. African Safari is obviously around about like an African safari. Pretty in Pink, John Hughes film, classic 80s movie. Rising Sun with Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes. Triple pack with Sound of Music, South Pacific and West Side Story. 3 musicals, all classics. I've got 2 copies of Chicago here. I don't know if there's any difference between the only thing I can see that's different is this one has a special feature that says from stage to screen, a history of Chicago, but I don't know, they look like the same versions. One's a mirror, yeah, they're both, I don't know. Showgirls, based around the nightlife, adult industry strippers, I think. The King and I, of course, this is a 50th anniversary edition. Ton of special features on here. Sliding Doors, Gwyneth Paltrow. Les Miserables. This movie got a bunch of awards and stuff like that. It stars Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Sacha Baron Cohen's in this movie in a more dramatic role, not the typical slapstick over-the-top comedy he does. The live-action Dumbo. I haven't seen any of the live-action Disney films. When I say those live-action, I mean like the based on the classic ones. Purple Rain, of course, Prince. Of course, Purple Rain, Purple Rain. Bugsy Malone. It's a musical based around these, but I think it's based like gangsters, but they're actually kids essentially. I think. The Rigoletto Story. I think he's a music blend of story and music, original Italian language. Rock of Ages, again, modern musical. Grease 2, they're actually doing a new Grease film as well, which is crazy. Double Down, and includes the bonus film Down. I think it's, yeah, it's a bike themed movie, but it does include the bonus movie Down. Excuse me. Double pack of Dirty Dancing and Dirty Dancing 2 Havana Nights. I don't think the second film has anything to do with the first one. Yeah, because it's completely different cast and everything. Maybe there's some things going on there. Enigma. Enid. Eastern Promises. Every Sin Leaves a Mark. Everest. Mountain climbing film. Ed Wood. Tim Burton film based around the director Ed Wood, who made just a bunch of terrible movies and stuff like that. But his movies have come to get some cult following, like Plan 9 from Outer Space. That movie was considered to be one of the worst films of all time, but has become loved. 4 drama films with Tiger Warsaw, Split Decisions, The Whistleblower and Darrow. Another one with Dark Side of the Sun, Magic Bubble, America's Dream and Hammers of the Anvil. And then King of the World, Race with Destiny, Bloodlines and Molokai. James Cagney collection, Great Guys, Something to Sing About and Blood in the Sun. Road to Prayer edition. I've heard good things about this one as well. Step Up 2. So I think I actually do have all 3 of the Step Up movies. But Starred Up, another prison drama. Slumdog Millionaire. I've not actually sat down and watched this film all the way through. I know it won a bunch of things. It was basically like a combination of a Bollywood film, but with like Danny Boyle, so British but also Indian style. And then the last 2 we have Revolutionary Road, another Kate Winslet Leo combination. They have good chemistry. And then last we have Perfume, the story of a murderer. So there we go. Stars Alan Rickman, Dustin Hoffman and Ben Whishaw. So there we go, guys. There's the final part for the shelf number 1. I did watch that movie Guardians last night, the Russian Avengers movie. I say that because it pretty much was like a superhero film. It was decent. Like, I wouldn't say it was like the worst film I'd ever watched. It had some redeeming qualities. Some of the character designs were pretty cool. The special effects weren't terrible. The action scenes were alright. It didn't overstay its welcome either. You know, some of these superhero films go on for 2.5, 3 hours, and then you get a bit burnt out by it. Whereas this one sort of got straight into the action. It gave you a little bit of a story, and then action, a little bit more story, action. That's all I really wanted from it. I'd say I'll give it maybe like a 6 out of 10, being generous. It wasn't perfect. Some of the scenes were a bit weird. I did like the grizzly guy could turn into a grizzly bear, and then he had like a giant minigun on his back at one point. I go, that's one thing Marvel don't have, is a grizzly bear with a minigun attached to him. So I enjoyed that one. That was interesting, to say the least. I'm gonna go and get some stuff done today. I've had the electrical checks and everything today, so it's another thing off the list. We've now got a working washing machine. Yes, we've been without a washing machine for the past month, so it's been a bit hard to try and get things sorted out. So going to be out tomorrow, so I don't know if there'll be a video tomorrow. There might be a video tomorrow. There should be. We'll see how things go. I've got to go shopping tomorrow. Tonight I'm just going to get in bed and watch some YouTube tonight, catch up with some YouTubers, and then yeah. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, comment below, let me know if there's any films here I should check out. I don't even think there's anything in this pile that I've actually seen, which is crazy. There might be 1 or 2, but and as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. And as always, have a nice day and see you next time.